Hey everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for an overall crypto market update. I haven't done a lot of these, but I think I want to continue to do more and more of these. This is a late night edition of the crypto update, midnight edition, midnight market update. How about that? That's what we've got going on here. I want to bring you the latest in terms of the market here and what's going on. Real quick, just a quick plug here. The buying more of this coin video needs about 20 more views. And we're on our way to giving somebody free access to our private community over at the Patreon. If you don't know what this is, we've got the supporter level, the insider level. It's a ton of fun. We're talking all things crypto all the time. If you want to take a risk and try it out for a month, it's still early. It's the 5th of the month. You're going to have many days here still this month. You'll get to enjoy these perks, 26 days to be exact. And I think you're going to get some value. I really do. And I think a lot of people would vouch for me and say that they're getting some great value over at the Discord and in our private community. Any members out there who are willing to provide a brief testimonial down in the comment section, let everybody know what we're doing over there. It's a ton of fun. I'm learning a ton from our private community members too. It's an awesome place. We're growing together. We're learning from each other. And the best thing is we're helping each other grow our portfolios. We're not in competition. We're all winning together. All right. So let's pop into the overall market, which let's refresh this here because I think this is slightly going down now as Bitcoin is still up over 40,000. Okay. Overall market slightly green here. ETH is still at 2,700 in the high 2,700s. I added on to my ETH position. I was pretty pumped about that. Cardano slightly down, but still up overall in the 7-day as it's sitting at $1.38. XRP, same thing here, sitting at 73 cents. Now, there's a couple interesting notes that I want to hit on. Look at Theta down here. I did a video on Theta earlier. Look at Theta right now, up 15%. If we take a look at some of the biggest gainers, at least in the top 100, there it is. Theta's number one. Voyager token, how about that? That's a top 100 asset. Voyager token, VGX, that's sitting up 20 in the 24-hour period, up 9%, along with Uniswap and Maker, all up about 9 to 10%. Let's see if there's anything else on this list worth noting. Aave, look at Theta Fuel, usually follows Theta. It's up 5%. I like that. I hold some Theta Fuel. And other than that, it's pretty flat, up 2%, down 2% here or there. We're going to take a look at some of the chart patterns, though, too. And, keep in mind as we're going through some of these, we're kind of in this weird place right now in the crypto market where I think it's that, we don't know what we want to do this month as we get ready for this big bull run. And there's a lot of things happening in the background, too, right? First off, people just aren't investing a ton of money into the market right now because they're going on vacation, they're going out and about, they're outside enjoying the sunshine, and those are great things. I think you should be, right? Definitely get outside as much as you can, go for a walk, enjoy the weather. But what happens is when we get to the fall, people start coming back into the investing game. And what we saw in 2020 in the crypto market, oh, by the way, this is the SHIB chart. We're going to go over some of these charts here in just a sec, but what we saw back in 2020 was September 2020 is what started that big rally. Now, if history repeats itself, which it often does, we are kind of getting set for Q4, quarter number 4 of this year, where crypto tends to rally. And then it kind of usually levels off, first of the year, or that first quarter, rather. Now, that didn't happen this past year in 2020, going into 2021. We were still surging ahead. Obviously, it was a little bit different situation. A lot of people were pulling money out of the stock market, I think, and jumping into crypto because that's where the gains were. That's where the money was. All right, so I do think we're going to get there. I really do. I just think it's a matter of time, and this is these months that we're going through right now. They're just testing your patience as an investor. Are you willing to hold? Are you willing to buy dips? That's the big one, that I always stress on the channel. So, all right, so let's take a look at some of these chart patterns here. SHIB just continues to consolidate here. Look at that, just channeling. These are day charts or day sticks here. Now, Dogecoin slightly up, but it really is, it's starting to channel now too at this 20 cent range. It did, pop up here to 26 cents back in late June we were here. All the way through July, though, it went down. We're seeing a little bit of an uptick here heading into late July, early August. Now it's just channeling at 20 cents. Dogecoin still waiting on a major catalyst. It needs a major boost, and I think we're going to get that in 2022. That's why I'm not worried at all. I'm just going to hang on to my Dogecoin. I'm pretty confident, and I think it will bounce back in big doses. And here's the thing. I think in the future, SHIB could follow Dogecoin. These really are number one and number two when it comes to the meme coins or community coins. These are the top two. If you look at these two charts, zoomed out, right? And you can kind of see, well, this one doesn't have as much of a trend line, but you could see it had that big pop and then, comes down. Same thing here with Doge. I mean, it had the big pop and then it's back down. I think they're going to follow each other in the near future, or in the near and distant future. So just something to note there, something I'm thinking about. How about Ethereum, though? Look at Ethereum. Beautiful, beautiful pattern. Look at our candlesticks. Working out nicely. Things are channeling right in these lines that we drew many days ago. This just continues to look super bullish for ETH. Little red candlestick here working today, but that's okay. I'm okay with that because we had one of those here. What came after it? A big pop. So we'll have to continue to see what happens tomorrow. Here's ADA. Now this has just been a nice slow grow, if you will, with Cardano. I'm loving that. Cardano's got a lot of really bullish things coming up this fall. With smart contracts, and they just continue to enhance their partnerships, whether it be, with various countries in Africa. Man, I just love what they're doing. Their ecosystem continues to amaze me, and I can't wait to see those smart contracts. Here's BTC. Now, Bitcoin had a nice surge here, starting back in July. On July 20th, everything was right down in here, and then Bitcoin caused the entire market to surge upward. Same thing with VeChain. Look at that. That looks a lot like Cardano, doesn't it? Look at ADA, look at VET. Very similar, right? So VeChain now just kind of channeling a bit, but slowly ticking up still. It's in the 9-cent range. Love to see that. And I think eventually, as I mentioned, we're going to get back up to 10 cents. That's why I love adding to VeChain. Anywhere when it gets down to 6 cents or below, love VeChain. How about Axie? Axie Infinity. Now this thing has just had crazy movement. This is an outlier. It really doesn't follow the overall market, okay? This thing, look at this day it had way back on July 23rd. Man, oh man. Shout out to you, Nut, again, man. You nailed it. All right, how about Stacks? Stacks is trying to bring smart contracts to Bitcoin. It's had some nice action here recently, so it's up at $1.31. This is BTC again, and then how about, what do we got? XRP down here. Let's take a look at XRP real quick. Little pop up there. Now it's consolidating again at the top. How about Polkadot? We're going to see a nice big move upwards. Yeah, look at Polkadot. Nice little resurgence from July 20th, that same date. Sandbox. This is an interesting one. This is one that I've added on to. I've added a position in Sandbox. Look at that. That looks like a super bullish pattern there for Sandbox. I think it's got a big future as well. And we'll take a look at Link here real quick. There's Chainlink. I like that one too, making a nice little comeback. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. We took a look at a bunch of different assets. Heck, let's take a look at Litecoin too. Okay, just kind of leveling off there a little bit. How about Chiliz? We'll look at one more. Chiliz, just a slight, man, they've been doing a lot of consolidating here, huh? Look at Chiliz. But they've got a lot of partnerships working. I'm curious to see what happens to them when some of these partnerships start, coming to fruition, if you will, when the basketball players and other sports players are wearing it, on their jerseys and what have you. These leagues are sponsoring or adding Chiliz as a sponsor. I think the sky's the limit for this space too with Chiliz. It's one that I have in our group portfolio. Actually, I'll give that away over at the Patreon. So. All right, come on over with us at the private community if it's something that interests you. Thank you so much for stopping by. This has been a midnight update, and we'll continue to give you all the latest in the crypto space. I really appreciate each and every one of you out there. Take care, have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.